Hey guys, it's Lauren Evans, and I wanted to cover what Emerald rank was in Beachbody. Maybe you've been a coach for a little bit, maybe you're wondering what the next step in your business is, or maybe you're not a coach yet and you're just kind of wondering what the first big step, if you decided to become a coach, would be. That would be Emerald. Basically, what an Emerald rank is, it's you plus two more people on your right and left leg. Now that can be confusing, and when you get to that point, I go over it in much more detail. But for now, it's you plus two people. So once you have those, what it actually takes to be an Emerald coach, it takes you to be an active coach, which means you need to have purchased or sold 50 PV. And PV is just a number that you go by in Beachbody that is attached to pretty much all items, with the exception of clothing. So you can either purchase PV or products that have PV on them, or you can sell products. So if I am a coach and I sell a challenge pack, there are PV attached to that challenge pack, and I would then be considered an active coach. So for an Emerald, you need to be active with 50 PV, as does the one person on your right leg and the one person on your left leg. So all three of you need to have 50 PV. Personally, I use Shakeology every single day because I'm addicted to it. Okay, maybe addicted isn't the right word, but I love it and I don't go a day without it. So for me, my Shakeology covers my PV necessary for me to be an active coach. And it's the best way, I personally feel it's the best way for you to be active, and it's one of the best ways that you can explain to your downlines how to be active as well. It's another way to be a product of the product, easier way to explain to your potential customers or challengers the product if you're using it. Okay, so you're an Emerald coach, or you want to be an Emerald coach. How do you find coaches? Well, you can go about this a couple of different ways. Don't worry, it is going to seem overwhelming at first. I promise you it might seem overwhelming. But again, don't worry, your upline coach is there to help you. There are tons of tutorials on YouTube and on Facebook. There's a plethora of information, so don't feel overwhelmed. The first step I would suggest is in your back online office as a coach, there is this thing called a memory jogger. So basically what this is it's this form where you just sit down one afternoon and you just write all the names of people that you can think of. Maybe you've talked to somebody about fitness, maybe you work with this person, maybe they're a friend, a best friend, a family member, someone who you think really would just benefit from being able to quit their jobs. Maybe they're just not happy. Maybe you thought of them and you thought instantly that they're a business type person. You just write everybody's name out. From that list, you go through and you find different things that you have an interest with these people. So my best friend made my list. And of course I put beside their name that, all of these stories from high school. So I went through on their Facebook and I started a conversation with, hey, do you remember when we did this? Oh my goodness, it's been so long. I've done that with college classmates, high school classmates, people that I've met through work. It's the easiest way, and it's to start a conversation. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of you may be thinking, I can't start a conversation. It's the hardest part. I 100% know where you're coming from. I am terrified to start conversations. May not seem like it. I am really good on one side of the screen, but get me interacting with a one-on-one conversation, I am terrified that I'm going to offend somebody or say something I shouldn't, or maybe I'm going to come off as pushy. I don't know. I'm terrified of conversation, but truthfully, that is the only way your business is going to grow. So just be sincere when you reach out to people. Don't go to Facebook page and be like, oh my gosh, I just started Beachbody and I've got all this money coming in and you should totally do it. The products are cool and bleh. Don't vomit on their page. Just be sincere. Be their friend. Be somebody who you would want to talk to. So just share the opportunity. There's another way that you can become an Emerald, and it's what I did. I signed my spouse up, so Dave is a coach, and I signed up one of my best friends. So automatically, my husband obviously is on Shakeology, I'm on Shakeology, and my best friend's on Shakeology. It's a trifecta of people who love to be healthy, love to drink their shakes, and love to share their experiences. So those are two different ways that you can become an Emerald coach. It might seem overwhelming, but I promise, just take your time and sit and think about it. Now, why go through all this trouble? What is the point of being an Emerald coach? Well, the benefit is your team is growing. When you're a coach, the only time that you can make a commission is through what you sell. Now, when you become an Emerald or above, you begin to make money off of your entire downline. So every time you place another coach in your downline and they become successful, you can earn from that. So being Emerald is the biggest first step in your business, and it's one of the goals that you do want to strive for if this is something that you want to make into a real business. If you're headstrong and you are ready and you are determined to change, Emerald is the first step that you want to achieve. And you want to share this with your downline so that they can create the success that you are going to create. So those are the ideas that I have not the ideas, those are ways that you can become Emerald. Just a few ideas on how to interact with people. If you're interested in joining my team, my application is below this video, so don't forget to fill it out. I'd love to talk to you. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you guys soon.